I'm hungry. I want cereal. No, 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 yes. Alright, so this video is going to be a bit different because we're going to get real personal, and I mean real personal. This video is going to be about my experience with anxiety and depression. I feel like this video would be very, very helpful to a lot of people, especially because my audience's age range is like 16 to 24, and those are sort of the years in which anxiety, depression, and any other mental issues are at their peak in some sort of manner. Of course, there are exceptions for when you're older, but this video is just going to be specifically about my journey with that and how I dealt with it and how I'm going to help you guys deal with it as best as I can. Alright, so I guess like the origin of the first time that I went through this type of thing at a higher extent was when I was about 16 and I was about a sophomore in high school. This was like my whole second semester of sophomore year, I think, where it had gotten really bad really quickly. I'm talking about I went from okay to way the hell down here, very, very hopeless within a month and a half, 2 months. How did this happen? I have no idea. I still don't know what happened. A logical explanation would be, well, dude, you were 16, you were hormonal, you didn't know what you were doing. It had gotten so bad that my friends that I hung out with every single day had stopped talking to me because they didn't know what to do. I just remember them trying to help a lot. They did try and help. Even though they did try and help, I was too arrogant and hard-headed to see past that. Let me actually turn this brightness up in my laptop so you guys can see me a bit better. Okay, how's that? That's probably a lot better, right? It ended up to the point where I was scarring myself. These little scars ended up just being little scratches and later disappeared. I've grown, I'm okay now, everything's okay. So after this happened, one of my friends at the time actually found out about it. So this escalated to, it was lunchtime, and he got me a chokehold and screamed in my face because he was trying to get to me. He was trying to get my attention. He was trying to snap me out of it. This didn't work, but I ended up getting called to the principal's office. I talked to like 8 different staff members. They all tried to like bring it out of me, bring out the origin of this feeling. Alright, so moving a bit away from the dark side of this story and going on to a few more months. A few more months pass, I transfer schools, and I'm good. Why? Because I don't know it at the time, but I'm actually manifesting a new reality for myself. I manifested this new kind of me that was very, very, very social. Within 1 month, I'd probably met like 30 people. Anyways, so I manifested this reality. I met new people, so I was distracting myself. I was rewiring my brain like I talked about in the last video, and I didn't know it at the time, but I was. Meeting a lot of these people brought me a lot of new opportunities to hang out with them and go different places and see different things with these new friends and have fun and create new memories and learn new things and go through new phases and grow as a teenager should. Okay, so here comes my first big part of advice. If you are feeling alone, if you are feeling hopeless, if you are very young, like how I talked about, like when I was 16 and you can't see past anything, and you know when you can't see past anything, when you reject every opinion that is given to you, whether it be from your parents, your cousin, your best friend, your neighbor, that person that watches from afar that doesn't really even talk to you but knows what's going on. What I did when I transferred schools was kind of force myself to meet new people, because the thought of not knowing anybody just put me in a deeper hole than I already was. I was already feeling alone and dealing with this on my own. And then at the same time I didn't know anybody at this new school. Like, I had to switch something around. I believe this is the key to what helped me this time around. When therapists say that you need to speak up when you are not feeling well, they are not fucking with you. They're not bullshitting, that's a real thing. You need to surround yourself with people, you need to surround yourself with positivity, you need to surround yourself with winners. When I say winners, I mean people that want to succeed in what they want. People that are going to uplift you, make you laugh, make you smile, make you feel good about yourself. So anyways, developing these relationships with different people, I eventually found a group of friends that I used to see every day. Alright, fast forward to last year and first year of college. I found myself in a dip again, but I did the same thing again. Surrounded myself with people, went all in on my other passion. It allowed me to find myself myself a lot more. It allowed me to structure my mind a lot better. And that makes a lot of sense because it's like 5 years of maturity. And when you're young, 5 years of maturity is a lot. So this time around I was like, nope, fuck that. I'm going to stop myself right here before this gets any worse, because I know now that I cannot let this happen to me again. I need to reevaluate my entire approach. I need to get my shit together. I need to get on my grind. This brings me to my new and improved tips. When you're in high school, you don't have time to do these types of things, but when you're in college, you do, and you should. If you're feeling down, you should regardless. One of those things, pursuing something else that I love. Another one of those things is getting more exercise, getting out. Now, I know that when you're really down, it's very, very hard to just get out of bed or get out of your room and go and be active. But think about it this way. All you need to do is go and be active for 10 minutes. Why? Because once you reach that 10-minute mark, you're either going to feel so good that you don't want to stop exercising, or you're just going to be too tired and you're not going to want to exercise. But even 10 minutes is enough to get your heart rate pumping. That's enough to get you in a better mood. Again, make more friends. Gather as many positive-minded people around you as you can. Lastly is eat better and drink more water. This might seem like a stupid one and it might not make sense to a lot of you, but a huge thing with anxiety and depression, cognitive thinking, problem solving, thinking in general, using your body in general, it has a huge impact on you with what you eat. If you eat like shit and you are going through a phase of depression, you need to put healthy things in your body so it can begin to bring you nutritional value. You'll feel better about yourself because you're losing that weight, you're looking better. If you are underweight, eating right will help you gain the weight that you need. On top of that, when you are losing the weight, when you are getting better blood flow, when you are getting your heart rate up, that automatically is going to help you sleep better, that's going to help you be more relaxed and content, that's going to help you think better. Okay, well, I'm going to go to bed now. I'll see you guys later. Tomorrow is the first day back from spring break for me, but you guys will be watching my first day back the day after this posts, which is tomorrow. You'll watch my first day back tomorrow. That is if I get to film stuff, which I should, you know. Okay, good night. Bye.